Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here with another map guide, tour, first look, whatever you want to call it, walk through anything. We are going to take a look at the new small Polish map of Bajeczna in Farming Simulator 19. So if this is what you're looking for, stay tuned. Alright folks, so here is what you start off looking at in Bajeczna in Farming Simulator 19 if you have this new map loaded up. So first off, let's go ahead and just hop into the map. So if you see down in the left hand corner there, before I actually open up the big map, you see this is actually a pretty small map because a normal map would take up most of that screen there. So if you're looking for a huge map to use huge equipment on, this is probably not the map for you. But having said that, this is still a really nifty map, excuse me. So we'll go ahead and take a look in here. So yeah, there's lots of fields. I'm shocked that they were able to fit 94 fields in such a small area. Again, a lot of them are kind of long. You see cool water features throughout, so it's a pretty nifty map. If we go into what we own, so starting off, you own this little farm here. You also own field 57, field 64, and field 76. When you start out, field 57 actually has wheat ready to harvest for you, and then field 64 has canola growing, and field 76 has soy growing. So that is that for you. If we look at how much it costs to buy stuff here, it's actually not too much. Most of the fields that's actually a pretty expensive one out of all of them, but still most of the fields, look at that guy, 8,000, 8,400, 8,200. So the small fields, I mean, they're all very reasonable anyways, and some of the little bit larger ones are a little more expensive, but in general, they're not too bad. You start off with $100,000 in this game, and you have no bank loan, so that's important to note. You have a fair amount of starting equipment as well, and we'll kind of go over that as well as we walk around. So right now we are just up the road from the store. We are not at our farm right now, so we start off right here in this little bus port here. So well, what I'm going to do, there's a store right there. We might as well take a look at it since we're over here. So it has it specifically listed as these brands here. However, obviously you can buy everything here. So it looks like here's your sell point, repair point. You actually have your cash machine built into the store here, and here's how you can access the store. So pretty nifty. Lots of little details, stuff you'd have stored around outside under a cover. It's a very well done map. So it's, I mean, and again, all these maps that keep getting released, they're all so well done. There's so many details. If I was just to go through it and analyze and talk about all the different details that are put into this map, it'd be fantastic. I mean, I could just sit here and talk about, look how the trees are moving with the wind, just swaying. Just details like that, which make these maps fantastic. So we're going to go ahead, and I think we're just going to run up to our farm. So up this way is going to be our farm, and you can probably run around this map pretty quickly. Normally I would just drive around, but since we didn't start at our farm, we're going to go ahead and just move up there. So trying to think if there's anything else I want to mention as we're going. There's two places to do animals on the map. Starting out, there's a pig enclosure and a cow enclosure. So a weird thing about that, on the land that you own, on the farm that you own, you have the pig enclosure. There's a different farm set up that has the cow enclosure that you don't own the land for it. And here's our farm right here moving up, but excuse me, that's not our farm. What am I thinking? Where am I going? We're gonna go through their farm though. Pretty cool. As if there's another working farmer here. That's fantastic. Here we go. Here's our farm. So again, the gate opens up. But as I was saying, so this one has the pig enclosure. The cow enclosure is at the other farm if we go into the map here. So this is another farm that has the cow enclosure on it. And this is actually kind of like, if you just wanted to do grain, you could probably sell this guy, take the money and take the money. So yeah, take the money from this guy. And then you could either upgrade to this one if you wanted to do cows instead of pigs. If that was something you want to focus on. But if you're just doing crops, you could really just get this guy. It's a lot cheaper, and it has a silo on it. So the weird thing, even though you don't own these two chunks of land here, this one comes with a field as well. You don't own these two chunks of land here. You can sell the silos off of both of them, and you can sell the cow enclosure. So you own those. So if we go into the store here, well, actually, we'll go look at our equipment, and then we'll go into the store and look at that. But it's kind of odd that you don't have to own the land to own those buildings, and you can sell them right off if you're not going to use them and take some money out. So here is your farm. It's nice. It's quaint, I would say, to describe it. So you have the house here for you. You got a lawnmower up front, a little grill bench. Again, just the detail going into it. You got building supplies here going up in there. And then, so you have a fence here. This guy is going to be starting out, and then you have another tractor over there. But Again, all of these are going to open up for you, so you have all sorts of storage throughout this map. We'll open these guys up and take a look inside. So I'm just left clicking to open them. And the unique thing about this specific shelter here is this is also your silo. So this is where you dump your grain. I believe you can, I don't know if you can do it on either side. It's kind of in the middle. The marker is kind of like right here-ish. So I don't know if you can dump it either side in here, but then you would load it up outside over here. And again, here's your other tractor, and you have it. That's one of the tippers you have. You actually have two starting out here. And I don't know if there's, I think there's a couple things in here if we open these guys up, but more storage. Yeah, so there's your second tipper, your second trailer. And one of the things I really like about the starting equipment here is not only do you have a seeder, you also have a planter. So a lot of, and this is all in new farm mode, so a lot of times you don't have both. So now you can kind of do just about any crop right off the bat, which I think is a unique feature to this map, and I really like that about it. Oh gosh, and I just want to do another gameplay series on this as well. They keep releasing all these maps, and I just want to have 100 gameplay series going at once. And this is going to be your pig enclosure here, so all this stuff opens up. I believe that's where you can put the pigs in, and then there's other areas here for caring for them. It looks like that's going to be your water right there, and then this should be where you're going to feed them at right here. So yep, there's your feeding area. So looking at some of the equipment we have, also there's a gate here. You don't own this field, but it's kind of nice that you're able to drive through and out onto it, so it might not be a bad one to buy right off the bat. But here you have a cultivator or a disc harrow, and then you have a subsoiler here, which is fantastic. I love using these, so I'm glad that this map actually just starts you off with one. Then you have an Aquatrans here, and though you have some pretty nice equipment, you do not start with the New Holland, which a lot of maps do. Here you start with the Bison, so you're a little bit lower on the combine spectrum there. And also for the pigs over here, you have your slurry pit and your manure pit here. So that's that, but I think what we're going to do is we'll hop into the Fent, and we're going to go ahead and drive around this map. So we'll look in the map here real quick to kind of come up with a plan, and I want to make sure I don't actually miss anything. So let me hop into the map, and I'll see what we have going on. All right, folks, so looking at the map here, here's our home farm. You have a small bunker silo. I know you own it inside the menu. I don't know where it's at. I couldn't find it yet, or at least I haven't looked around a lot on the map. I just kind of went into it to get a kind of a brief overview of what I needed to talk about. But we'll kind of go around. We'll drive around a lot of the roads. It's a pretty small map, so this shouldn't be too long of a map tour. We'll be able to cover it all pretty quickly. So we'll probably come out of here, and you know what, we'll probably just go this way, then come up over here, and we'll take a look at some of the sell points in here, drive past these fields. I really want to check that out too and see what that looks like in the middle of the field. That would be hard to work around, but super cool, and I think that's very realistic that they have some of that kind of features in the game, just different defects or areas where the field can't be perfect. So we'll drive up there, head through there, head up this way. We'll take a look at the biogas map, probably come around down on this road, and we already looked at the shop, but we'll drive up and we'll check out the fuel station, then turn around, come back down here. And then I think we'll head this way. We'll check out this farm, head this way. We'll check out everything over here, all the sell points and the animal dealer in here. And then we'll go take a look at this area out here. I'm not sure. Yeah, see, that's another thing to note. If you wanted to buy the excess land, it's $208 million. So if you really wanted it, you might just put a bunch of the government subsidy mods in there so you can buy that, and then you could actually play realistic if you really wanted that land or you felt you needed to do something. So that's all those little blue chunks there. That you can't do anything with. I wonder if you could landscape that out if you really wanted to. I'm not sure, but anyhow, so we'll go take a look at what's up here as well. Head over, hit the sawmill, probably head out the back entrance of the sawmill, and then we'll take a look at the other farm that's right here. And then we'll also want to go check out the dairy station that's up over here and some of the sell points through here. And I think that should kind of about cover the whole map. So yep, we'll take a right out of the farm here and head up that way and keep going. So yeah. Trying to think if there's anything else that I really need to talk about in this map. So that you don't own the BGA, the biogas plant. However, I believe it's something like it's what, $7,680 to buy. It has 2 bunker silos in it, so it's not too bad. It doesn't put you off too bad if you wanted to buy it. And then we'll take this dirt road over here. There's several sell points. There's actually quite a few packed onto the map, and I think there's it seems like there's a lot on there, but there's some unique ones on there that we'll kind of go over as well. And some of the Polish names I won't be able to pronounce, so if I mess any of them up and you're able to pronounce them correctly, I do apologize about that. I don't mean to insult anyone or anything like that, but I may have struggles pronouncing some of them. So here we have a couple of sell points. So we have a sell point there, and we also have a sell point here. So this one is going to be, let's take a look. So you have the Bajeczna. I can't even, now I said at the beginning of the video, I think somewhat right now, I can't do it anywhere near it. So you have a sale point there and then a sugar beet sale point. So if we go over here, The Hexas sell point, you can sell everything there, so that's going to be almost all the crops there, all the basic crops, and then the sugar beet sell point, you can do potatoes and sugar beets. So there's a couple of different ones. There's this sale point that you can sell most of your regular crops. This one you can sell most of your regular crops, and these two you can sell potatoes and beets at. The barn you can sell not only silage, so if you didn't want to buy the biogas plant, you could sell it right away, though it's so cheap in this game you might as well. You could sell obviously the regular straw, hay, and grass there, as well as the silage. You have the dairy station, which only buys milk. The sawmill, which will buy your lumber and any wood chips you have. Then this guy here, which I am not even going to try to pronounce, that is only for eggs, so very unique in that fact. Then you have the spinnery that's going to buy cotton and wool, of course, for you as well. So, yep, there's that. There's this sell point. We'll back out and around here. A very tight map, so not the best for driving around big equipment. Again, you can see the fields are super thin, which I kind of think is pretty cool. That actually might be easier to hire workers to do stuff on. But anyhow, it's a really nifty map, I'm not going to lie. And again, I want to play on it. All these new maps, and I don't have enough time. I don't think there's enough time in the world to play on all these new maps. Yeah, we'll go check out. We'll take a right here, and then we will take a left and go. And actually, we'll drive. Yeah, we can drive this way. Take a left up here, cut that van off. We'll drive up over, and we're going to check out the biogas plant next. So yeah, all these nifty little fields. And actually, all those fields back there are not part of the map, so that's the map edge, but it kind of gives you the illusion that the rolling hills, and over there, that's another map edge. It's giving you the illusion that the rolling hills keep going of farming and stuff like that. And of course, you could, if you wanted to, you could buy a bunch of the small fields together and put them together, so that's always an option. But here's your biogas plant. And also to note, that guy, that brown guy over in the corner there, that tower, that is a lime buy point, so that's where you can buy lime as well. All right, so where do I want to head next? I think we'll take this little treed area here, this little back road here, just so we can kind of change it up and show you the rest of the map. You could do forestry on this map as well. I will note there are a couple of sections. Actually, if we hop into the map here, there's a couple of sections. I believe there's trees out here. This is obviously a nice area for trees, and it's not that much. 74,000 for a bunch of trees already planted in there. You got some smaller ones if you wanted to start out. Yeah, so those little sections are part of that. But I believe that's just kind of a grass field. But I guess if you wanted to put trees in there, you could. And then you have this section back here that you can buy over there. That's only 38,000 for that. There's another grass field down here. You could obviously do trees and stuff like that. So it's not bad. There's grass-ish fields that aren't actually numbered as fields in game, so they don't count as like a field in the numbered system, but they're still there and available for you. So we'll take a look. We'll drive through here. There's lots of cool details if you keep an eye out. Like, look, this trail just looks like it's kind of been a little bit overgrown. It's got a tree that's just fallen over. It's fantastic detail. All the cool things you can kind of notice as you're driving through this map. And again, it's such a small map that you can drive around so fast, but at the same time, it makes you feel like you're in kind of a big area. It doesn't feel as small as it looks, for sure. But, and actually, while we're over here, let's go... Oh, I want to hit that guy. We'll go check out the gas station. So this is the fuel point coming up here on the left. We should have just walked over and checked it out while we were over here when we started out, but no matter. We will check it out now. So here is your, even well done here, all the details in there. I love the prices are up on there. Very well done. Very well done. Yeah, there's your fuel points. That's where you can take your tractors to go get fuel and what have you. All right, so then coming up here, we're going to want to take a right and then hook a left. So we'll take a right as if we are going up to... I don't know what it is. Apparently I can't drive. If you're new to my channel, then you know that I have struggles driving sometimes. I play on PC, so it's not as fine-tuned. I don't have like any fancy system to do it on. At least not yet. That might be something that I go to eventually, but right now I don't have it. Look at that. Those things are huge. Oh, gee, those are bales. Never mind. I was like, those are logs, but no, they're not. They're not logs. They're bales. So, excuse me being an idiot a little bit there, but yeah. And then I love the water features on here. So nice. You got ducks out on the water. It's a very well done map. As I'm driving by stuff that we should go see. Just getting too into it. All right, we'll pop up here and see what we got. Looks like we got some more sell points that are going to be up in here. I think there's a big road out of here as well. So, gosh, that tractor just looks like you could drive it away. Yeah, so you have a sell point in here. Sell point is this going to be? This might be. Oh, this is going to be the dairy station. You can tell it's got milk canisters and stuff out like that. So that's going to be your dairy station. Look a left. Could be another sell point right here. That going to be? That's the guy that just is going to buy eggs, which looks like, yep, I guess they're just a little like grocery mart or something like that. So they're there to buy your eggs, and then, ooh, holy cow, that car took me out. And in here we have another sell point, and this is going to be, oh yeah, just by those pallets over there, this is going to be your spinnery. So this is where you can sell your wool and your cotton if you want to. I think that's, and I think, yeah, we'll just head down this road, keep chugging along again. And I love the fact that there's just like obviously a farmer lives there. Like there's a farmer that's working there. He's got his old tractor out. He got a mower in the back. Looks like he's got a seeder up front. It just looks like there's, you feel like you're not alone. You're not the only one farming these fields. You feel like there's other farmers working at it and doing it too. Another stack of big logs or hay bales, depending on what I decide to call them. Anyhow, we will drive down, and then down here we're going to have the animal dealer, and it just comes up so fast too on this map just because of how small it is. So here in here we're going to have your animal dealer as well as 2 more sell points. That looks like that's to be your second sugar beet sell point. This is probably going to be your other, yeah, there's that name that I'm not going to try to pronounce, but that's going to be where we're going to sell stuff here. Another stack of big logs / hay bales, depending on what I want to call them. I love you can hear the animal noises here. Fantastic. Well, yeah, here's your animal dealer back here. All right, let's take a look at the map real quick and see. All right, where are we at? We're down here, so we checked all this out. We'll need to loop back up. I want to show you guys that farm, so maybe we will. We'll probably loop back up, take a look at that farm, head down here, and I want to find out what that is. Looks like it's just going to be a big house of some type, so we'll find that out. We'll hit the sawmill, then come out the sawmill, and then to end, we'll end on this farm over here. So you kind of have essentially those 3 farms you can start off with. This one is the one you actually own. It's kind of like your middle ground. This is like your nicer farm, or more expensive at least, I should say, and then this is kind of your low level. So if you're just going to do crops, sell this baby and get this one. This one's got what you need. It's got a silo on it and everything. So, and then sell all the outbuildings too, just to make you some money. So I'll show you that here if we go into the garage. Here's all your starting equipment. I believe I covered all that. Yeah, I did. And then so you have the cow pasture, even though you don't own the land, and then the pig enclosure, and then this is going to be the on your home farm. This is your grain silo. Then you have these 2 as well. And then I don't know where this guy is at. I'm going to find out. I got to find out where that guy is at. So we'll try to find out where he's at. I bet you he's just at one of the other farms, because I haven't driven out to the other farms yet. So I bet you he's just sitting out one of those farms. So all right, we'll hop down here and we'll take a look. And normally I'd probably just cut out some of my driving, but this, like in Sandy Bay 19, when I did the map tour for that, I did a little bit of I just cut out some of the things that were not necessary, because that was such a large map, or map with so many things going on in it. But this one, there's just, it's not that there's not a lot going on, it's just it's smaller, so it doesn't take as long. Look, we're already here. So I'll hop out and open the gate for us so we can get in here and take a look. Nice swings in. All right. Nice little house right there. I'm not sure, I don't think you can sleep there or not, or I don't think you can sleep there, but yeah, so we'll hop out. Let's actually walk around. Got a nice vehicle shelter here. This looks like this one's a little more compact, and again, which makes sense. And here's your other grain silo. So we'll find out where, and I like that, even though these are your grain silos. Geez, I can't, is this unopened? You'd think that one would open. Oh, yep, there it does. I guess it just doesn't want to open, but here's where you unload right there. So yeah, even though these are your silos in the building here, it's nice that you're able to drive all the way through them, so you're not end up getting stuck. And the nice thing about this property here, as well as the field, you already have a small field. So you have field 65 back here. So this is a little bit more a little bit more condensed. But again, too, if you wanted to start out here and then expand later, you could easily convert this field into more outbuildings and such like that. And then right next door, you have a wonderful pond. You could buy this piece of land, and you got all this where you could expand out here. So you have plenty of room. If you wanted to sell this, that would open it up, and then you could just drive through, and then you could build all sorts of other stuff in there. So this is definitely a good, I think, if I was, yeah, I think if I, well, I guess it depends on if I did animals or not. But if I was doing crops, this would be the way to go. I would say just sell everything you got, except for keep everything you have on this piece here. Bring all your equipment over here and start cracking along over here doing stuff. But all right, so we'll drive up this way. What did I say is next on our list? Sawmill, looks like. Yeah, we'll hit the sawmill, then the third and final farm, kind of the more expensive one, and then I think that's all I have to show you for this map. So we'll just we'll head over and we'll hit the sawmill real quick, and we might actually hit it because of my driving. So that might not be a expression, that might actually be what happens. But we'll see. I'll try. That's cool. Had it crossed out, showing you that you're leaving town or you're on your way out of town. And I always want to miss these dirt roads. They're just on the map. I got to pay really close attention just because they're so close together, even though they don't necessarily look that way on the map, but they really are. This is really a condensed map. But the nice part is, if you're, I believe there's contracts in here. Let me take a look. Yeah, so you can do contracts. They're obviously not going to pay a whole lot because of how small the fields are, but anywhere you're going to sell grain or anything you had to haul anywhere, it would be very easy to do that. And actually, there's not an entrance to the lumberyard over here, so we'll drive around without hitting anything. I love the detail in the lumberyard. The lumberyard actually looks really nice. And I do like that, even though it's a small map, they made it so you could do essentially whatever industry you wanted. They have it set up for animals, and obviously you can build, like if you wanted to do horses or you wanted to do chickens, it'd be pretty easy to add that. Now these are actually logs. These aren't hay bales, so I'm pretty sure about that. So here you have your log sell point, and then over there, or where was it at? Where's your wood chip sell point? I think it's, yeah, it's right over there in the corner. That's your wood chip sell point. But here you are. Maybe that has something to do with wood, that word in Polish. I wouldn't know. All right, we'll hop out, and then right across the way, so we'll take a look at the final farm, and look at that. There's a dock and everything. Love that. I love that. Hop out and go up. I just have to go out on this. This is fantastic. That in there. Oh, it's just a reflection. Not very deep. It's good. Love the detail. Everything looks so nice. The little gate. Oh, the little gate's even open, so if you just wanted to walk through, you could. Yeah, this is why this farm is more money. This just looks so much nicer. Even got a basketball hoop up and a basketball. You can grab the basketball. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, that is fantastic. Did you see that? I'll be honest with you, I wasn't very good at sport. Oh, I lost it. Where'd my basketball go? There it is. It fell through the pavement. But anyhow, I wasn't good in sports, so I won't make you suffer watching me try to play basketball any longer. But all these guys should open up. You have, yeah. The little doors open too. Fantastic, fantastic. It's details like that that I think really make it. So if you want to walk in here, oh, you have lawn equipment you can move around. You got can you move the sprinkler? Oh no, that's the weed whacker there. That's hilarious. Oh man, that's funny. I love it. Those are the details I love seeing in maps. Move the tires? No, you can't. Darn it. Yeah, look at this. I think this is this your, no, here's your silo. Yeah, you have like a legit silo here for this one. So here's your silo in this map. You have your cow enclosure back there, and we'll go look at that in a second. You got a big open area for storage. Oh, this area, just look, you can drive around. Oh, that's awesome. You have a gate to go around the backside there. We'll go check it out over here. We got, that's fantastic. Can you move that around? Oh, maybe, I bet you if I had my screen up, it'd tell me that was too heavy, but oh gosh, that's funny. You can grab that. You got a well. You fall in there? Well, actually, I want to. No, it's not. Fantastic detail. You got a swing set up front. All right, we'll go. Sorry, I got a little distracted with the detail there. I love seeing all this. This is fantastic. Just playing on this map is super fun. I couldn't imagine. It'd just be fantastic. We didn't see that bunker silo. I gotta go and I gotta find that bunker silo. So before, and here's your, obviously your manure and slurry and stuff like that. I'm going in here. Here's your cow pen. Don't see that bunker silo. We haven't seen. Oh, there it is. Is that it? Oh, thank goodness. So there's your bunker silo. If you're looking for that small bunker silo, so there's water and stuff out here. It is behind, and the nice farm, it is behind. And again, you own it already right out behind the silos here. So at least we found that. I was hoping we would. But yeah, so this has been, gosh, I'm not even going to try to say it. This has been a new map tour by Farmer Cop. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. I think that's going to wrap it up though. So yeah, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you can see any future videos. But yeah, this has been another tutorial or another guide through for a map. So I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.